This is a combined table from January to March. If I go down, you can see the table is updated up to March. Now I will add April table name, table underscore April. If I press enter, I will go down. Now the April table has been stacked under March table. Now I will delete this table name, and you can see this is a list of table names. I have 4 sheets here. In each sheet I have a table, and I have given the table name. This is the table Jan, this is table February, and in this way I have given the name for March and April. Now I will show you how to solve this problem. The concept I will apply here is I will stack the February table underneath January table, and then March table underneath table, and I will get my final accumulated table. I will use the indirect function, and we know indirect function will convert the table name into its original table. If I select Jan table name, I'll close the bracket, press enter. Now this is the Jan table. I will use the VSTACK function to stack February underneath January, right, comma. Again, I will use indirect function here and refer the February table. I'll close the bracket, press enter. If I go down, now you can see the February table has been stacked under the January table. But this is very manual task. I will make it dynamic. So the function I will use reduce, and we know reduce function will stack all the tables together. So it will work table by table. First it will stack February table under January table, then it will stack March table under Jan and February table, and will return the final accumulated table. So let me delete this function here. I will use reduce function. Initial value will be my header. I can select headers of any table. I have selected the January table header, right, comma. In the array I will select my table list. I'll write comma. I will use lambda. I have to define 2 variables here. First variable will be a, which refers the accumulated, and second variable will be c, which is current value, right, comma. The function is if c, I mean the current value is equal to blank, so I may have the blank value, so please return the accumulated result, which is a. Otherwise I will use VSTACK function. The first array will be a, which is accumulated value. For now it is the header. Now I will stack the current table, which is January table. In the second array I will use indirect function, write c, which is the current table. I will close the bracket, close the bracket, close the bracket, and press enter. Now I have the table from January to March. So what reduce function do here? First, it has stacked the Jan table underneath the header. Then final accumulator will be my header and Jan table. Second, it has stacked the February table under header and Jan table. Then final accumulated value will be header, Jan table, and February table. Finally, it will stack my March table underneath the accumulated table, which is my header, Jan table, and February table, and will return the final accumulated result. So in this way, the reduce function works here. Now I will add a new table name here, which is table underscore April. If I press enter and go down, the April table has been stacked. Now I will add a new table, which is table May. I'll right click and unhide my May table. I will transform this table into Excel table by pressing Ctrl T. I'll click on OK. I will give it a name, which is table May. I'll press enter. If I add the table May here, table underscore May, I press enter. If I go down, now you can see the May table has been added. I hope you like my approach, and thanks for watching this video.